Hey, it's Jen from Not So Mystical Tarot. This is going to be your reading for Sun, Moon, or Rising sign of Aries for the first half of June 2019. You can find me on Instagram at Not So Mystical Tarot or notsomysticaltarot.com. If you'd like a personal reading, all of that is in the description. Now, let's just get started. Aries, you have got Six of Wands. This is nice. Can you see this? Let me move it up just a little bit. Maybe I'll move it up. I don't know. Six of Wands. So we've got victory in some area. This is nice. Very encouraging. You are the fire sign. So Wands are your cards, which is really nice. And Temperance. Okay. Now, one thing about the Six of Wands that you want to remember is that the Six of Wands is about victory and battles and things like that, but there's something you want to watch out for. Like, you don't want to get all haughty and all like, nobody can take me, nobody can touch me. And then you have the Temperance card, which like really points this out. So whatever you have been successful with, or you are seeing some recognition in that area, please just remember to kind of dial it back a little bit. Like, you know, maybe you get together with a friend, you don't want to be like, yeah, they may be like, whoa. So you may be really experiencing some personal success, and that is awesome, but be careful to not like lord it over everyone around you. Do you know what I mean? Let's get a little clarification on this success for the first half of June. That is very nice. Heading into summer, got some great success going on. Can't complain about that. And then you've got Temperance, just reminding you it's time to, let's stay balanced here. Let's not lose our marbles. The other thing, too, is it's like, I always use like working out as an example. Let's say you start working out, right? You're doing all this great stuff. You don't want to burn yourself out either. So that's just another thing. But we have the Nine of Pentacles here. So not only are you experiencing like personal success, because you've taken action towards this, you have the Nine of Pentacles here, so you're really starting to tangibly see this success, whatever it is, whether it's with your finances, like you've been working on your finances, maybe you have a job opportunity, maybe you've been working on yourself personally, on your physique, whatever it is, working on your home, but definitely these things are evident to other people. And you have the Ace of Cups. So yeah, this is just saying it's time to be like open emotionally. And what I'm hearing is soft. It's time to be soft. Like I said, you don't want to meet up with your friends and they say, wow, you look great. You're like, yeah, I'm working out. You're lazy. Like, that's what I'm saying. You just want to take a breath and just dial it back. You may be a lot to take for people sometimes. And I don't mean that in a bad way, because I'm a lot to take for people, okay? But it's just, your intensity right now is high. So you just want to meter that out a little bit. I mean, that you're doing some things right, and that's really cool. Just that Ace of Cups is just saying to me, just remember to be a little bit soft. Okay, and here you've got the Five of Pentacles. So some kind of disappointment, some kind of being locked out of something, feeling excluded. And I think, like I say, I think this has to do with the beginning cards we had, like the Temperance, like just back it off a little bit so that you don't alienate yourself. And yeah, Ten of Swords, because you really could alienate yourself from people that you don't want to be away from. You may be in your heart like, I'm helping you, and they're like, you are driving me crazy. Like, you're just too much. It's like we all have certain things we get very passionate about, and just because we're super passionate doesn't always mean everyone around us is super passionate. So it's like like when I'm a vegan. I don't really talk about myself too much on this channel, but like, there's a point when you don't eat animals anymore that you like scream at people, and that's really not helpful. It causes this, and it causes people to not want to deal with you. When you're like, you're eating murder, they're like, oh, can you stop? It's that kind of thing. So let's just, what your successes are. You are feeling them and seeing them, and that's really cool, but let's not terrorize the people around us. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, this is about being choosy with the way that we act and the way that we behave. I really feel like that's what it is, so that we don't experience this feeling, this like left out in the cold, nobody wants to deal with me. Why is, where are my friends? And like I said, that leads to like really major heartbreak and sadness. Now, if you've already done that and that's already happened to you, let's that was just a sloppy shuffle. If you've already done that and it's already happened, then this is the end of that cycle. You've moved on. I mean, you always can apologize. You know, you can always go back. People say you can't, but you can. So if you've been a little too intense already, this is no time like the present to, you know, to try to rectify that. And if nothing else, move on from this bad feeling, right? This feeling of like, you know, that you've just really screwed up with somebody. Yeah, and look, you got the Six of Wands again. So this can always come back, this victory. Now, one thing also about the Six of Wands that you want to realize is that this battle, this is like a parade. She's not alone. These battles are not won on a sole basis. Like you always have help, whether it's from the universe, people around you, your family. You're not in this alone. So just remember that, like I said, that's why that card always talks about not being super haughty and like, I'm so awesome, because it puts people off because they're like, really? I don't think so. Either way, I'm super happy for your success and whatever you have going on right now. Yeah, and the King of Swords. The King of Swords is brutal, and I really like him. But the King of Swords is like, this is right and this is wrong. And that's the other thing, too, is don't let anybody downplay your success either. Like, if somebody's giving you a really hard time, you know, there's nothing wrong with saying, hey, like the King of Swords would just blurt it right out, saying, hey, you know what? That really hurts my feelings. Why would you say that? And I think that when you actually call people out on their nonsense, there you go. You got that Ten of Swords again. It actually, I think when you call people out, it actually helps avoid this, because sometimes we let stuff stew and simmer for so long, and when we do that, we just end up here because we don't address it, and it just gets worse and worse. So I think that King of Swords is saying the way to avoid this is to call it like it is. You know, just call it like it is. But still, with that Ace of Cups, you still want to be soft. You don't need to be super harsh with people. Oh, look at this. You got the King of Cups too. Okay, so now you have the King of Cups. Yeah, oh, the Queen of Cups, I'm sorry, and the King of Swords. So there is a softness that needs to be here. Yes, you can be true to yourself and you can celebrate your accomplishments, but again, be soft. And if someone is being like a total jerk to you, there's nothing wrong with just saying, hey, you know what? I don't know why you would act this way. Because a lot of times we try to cover that up with like nice sayings and that's really, Aries, it's just not it's not your jam, you know. Just say it like it is. Listen, I don't know why you would say this to me. This is hurtful. Please stop. And then the other thing, you had that Ten of Swords. The other card that came out was a Death. So it is time to let this go. If someone has hurt you, you need to let it go. If you've hurt someone, you need to go to them and ask them to let it go, because whatever, it's over and done with now. And there's nothing you can do to fix it, and you can't undo it. So I hope you enjoy this. Check out all the other readings that are available. I put readings up every couple of days, so I will talk to you all soon. Thanks so much for watching.